All right, we're going to learn a little bit more about Canvas. So walk with me here. We're going to log in. Now, I've already logged in, so it's still showing up there. So when y'all come in, y'all's is going to look sort of like mine. I'm going to show you something that's pretty important. Let's go to the class, the high school class. I'm going to show you this little file over here called Files. Imagine that. Click on that. Mine will probably have a little bit more stuff in it than yours does, but I want to take you to a couple of things that are really, really important. First off is study guides. Click in the study guides, and you're going to have study guide for unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, the study guides are going to be something you're going to be using throughout the semester. I'm going to open one of them up so you can see what they look like. Now, in a normal class year, I would print these off, and I would have you guys hard copies. But since we're in strange times, what you're going to want to do is download the file and be able to use it on your computer. And you should even be able to write into these once you get them downloaded. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something else real fast. Let's go back to the root file folder, and we're going to go to journals. Now the journal entries are something you're going to be using almost every day. So you can find your journal entry template right here. You click on it, and it's going to look just like the study guides did. You're going to download that file. Now your computer may work a little bit different than mine, but when you open up your file, it should be a Word document. And when you open it up, you're going to want to, I'm going to close that. I'm going to enable editing so that way we can work on it. Close that again. It likes to open. This is going to be your journal document. Now, the journal is going to be the most recent journal that you do is always going to be on top. So you're going to replace this. In this case, the first lesson, let's just say the first lesson is Unit 1, Lesson 2. All right, 1.2. I'm sorry, that's not 1.2, 1.2. The date, we'll say the date is sometime next week. So we can do 9, let's just say 15, 2020. Here, you're going to put your journal prompt, which I'll show you where that is. That's in your lessons. And then you'll be writing your response here. You're going to cover up all this stuff and make it look nice and pretty. The other thing you need to make sure you do right is to save your file where you know where it's at. I know those Google Chromebooks are going to be a little bit different, but you're going to save your file one time. When you don't ever go into your downloads and try to reuse that file, you're going to save it here with the change all this so it looks like this. On-ramps, this would be the name of your file. On-ramps, HIS for history, and we're in 315K. And then we're going to have a space, journal, and then a dash, and then your name. So it would be David Whoa, I can't spell my own name. David Williams. All right. So that's what it would look like for me. I would save it. And then wherever I saved that at is, I didn't even look. I should have looked where I saved it at. But that's where you would go to that file every time we have a journal. And that's where you're going to write your new journal entries. Your journal entries are going to be found if we're in our classroom. Let me go back to our classroom. Your journals are going to be found in the lessons themselves. I'm going to click on Unit 1 real fast. And let's go to Lesson 5, just for fun. And your journals are going to be right here. We're at Journal 1.5. You click on it, and it gives you your prompt. This is what you're going to put into your journal form, and then you'll answer the journal, usually in about a paragraph. That's how you'll be answering your journals. Okay. That's just a little bit of stuff that you haven't seen yet, as far as I know, in Canvas. Make sure, I want everybody to get one of those journal documents created, and make sure that you download a Unit 1 study guide, because that'll be being used very soon. Next week's going to be very busy as we go through Unit 0, and we cover all that in one session. So, all right, that'll do it. We'll talk to you guys later.